So at the architecture tab, at the far right, you see grid. When you press on grid, the line comes. It's just like placing levels. Okay, so I'll start here. My grid lines need to pass through where my walls. So I'll start here. We're able to locate my wall. So I'll click, then I'll click. So I have my first grid line. Okay, I'll click here. No, not here. I'll click here, here, and I'll click. Let's see something. Let's say my mistake, my place was here. Okay. Wait, I'm 2. The who said there's another wall. So I want to delete this and do that one to make me I'm a bar CS. Me mia, not me mia. Wait, I'm 3. Okay, Revit is telling me say this is the 3rd grade I'm placing. All the delete back. Okay, all the delete back. So what we'll do is you will name these 2. O to us or the 3 amount. Or better use the last number in the system. That's what Revit will use. Okay, until why a bit more project. Okay, add grader. Maybe a better of 5. It means say in that project we're adding up to 4 and we're deleting before sending the project to you. You just have to name it 1 and then continue. Revit will continue the naming for you. Is that okay? Very simple. Until way the bed elbow. Yeah, I have 2. Maria CS. When I place this grid, Revit will give me 3. Okay. When I place this, Revit will give me 4, 5, 6. It goes on and on to the last one. This is horizontal. See, we want our vertical grid.
The length of line.
You want to extend it?
No, maybe it will be too long.
So it's easy, just like levels. Since I want to make place me lock in now. It also back more. Now chiba. Just like placing levels. Yakai. But yakai. Okay, very, very easy. So this one to be me now check box now. The bubble will come. Okay. The bubble will come. The bubble will come. And this bubble will come. Can I elbow this as well? You have to elbow this again. You have to elbow. Very easy. You replace the vertical grid, the same process. So architecture tab, grid, or you can select this grid and do CS. So CS. It's Mimiaha. Okay, Revit at once I'm 7. But I want alphabet. What do I do? I'll just clean this and I put A. Revit will continue B for me. So CS.
And the size of
the grid head. Need a circle. Or the size of what?
Let's say if you want to make it big, let's make it bigger.
Okay, we'll do that. It's in place where we are. B. Okay. It's the same thing. To me, a mistake now delete it. I read better one, so just delete it and I put in the correct number. Okay. So let's do C and then we'll do the size of the grid. So this is C. So let me elbow this. So I'll just drag this and bring it here since it's elbowed in the wrong direction. Is that okay? Very easy. I'm trying to be, I'll drag this and I'll bring this here. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's elbow the A instead. Okay. Very simple. Now we want to change the text size, or maybe the size or the font, or even the grid head. Very easy. Now I select one grid and then I'll come to, let's hope I remember, I'll come to edit type. Edit type is not here, so I'll come back. I'll go to families. Please let's follow. I'll go to families, and I'll go to annotation symbols, and I'll come down. I'm supposed to see grid head, so I'll expand this. So this is grid head circle, right? So I right click on grid head circle and I go to edit. So I have the circle. So what do we want to do? We want to do what?
Enlarge it.
Enlarge the A. So I'll select the A, go to edit. I see what's the font? This is font size, right? So I can make the font size 6. I can change the font, the text. I can change it to another font. Let's select this. You can change the color, the line width. Okay, we are. They have underline here. If you want to underline it, if you want to make it bold, italic, it's up to you. So I click OK. This is what we have. You can actually change this circle to, okay, to any shape that you want. By circle is good, Anna. Okay, and you can reduce the circle. Okay, you can reduce it. So I select this bubble here, I reduce it. But in reducing, we have to be careful. Maybe we're reducing it with O. But I could do maybe not say test near 2, maybe at 22, I be P. So you have to be careful in terms of your reduction. We can also found kakra. So let's maintain this. Let's maintain this. So when we finish, what do? We load into the project and close. Okay, the load here. Load into project. Then you want to save. We ever save it at all. Default one also. We don't. You save it to so. If you also save it to so, are fine. But I don't want to save it onto the default one, so I'll say no. So it will load into my project. So I want to override the existing version and its parameters. So I'll say overwrite. Okay. Then it changes for me.
And to affect all
the others, because it's the same type. The same type. Very, very simple. But you have to do it. Why in your fee? Let's do it. So I'll undo and go back to my normal one. Is that okay? Can we go on? Okay. Like I said, parapet, exactly. That last video. Let me for my character. Let me see you. Okay, so onto our parapet wall. Very easy. As we started last week, file, new, family. So as I said, if you click on it, you see a box here. Check the box. And don't come. So if I go to my second floor, for instance, my first floor, you see I have my grid here. There was sometimes check it. That's a Juma Minya, right? To check it. That's all. All right. So we'll go to architecture tab. Our file type. We'll go to new, family, and we'll look for the metric profile. Now our setting your family's path in here. We only did libraries and a setting a template. There was a setting family. So I'll go back and then we'll set our families. Very, very simple. So file, options, file location, and only family. Okay, let's do this together so that we set it. So we go to file, we go to options, then we go to file location. Please, are we on the same page? Okay, the second, Obasi has the second one. You see family template file. So we click on the browse to open a folder for us. Do we have the same folder? Okay. So we go up here. How's it? Up. One level. Then we choose the English. Not the English. You see English in Kwan. Once I see English before. And yeah, we choose the first English. So we choose the first English. We click open. Then we click OK. So file, options, file location, the second one, the path for family template files. Then click on browse. If you click on browse, it brings you where it brings you here. Okay, so we'll go back up here. One. Then we'll choose the third folder, which is English, not the fourth one, the third one, which is English. Yeah, yes, not the underscore one. Then click open. Then click OK. That's all. Are we there?
Yes.
Okay. So now when I come to file, hey. That's all right. That one is for you. We're on the same page. So I'm creating the family again. So file, new, family. What's the B hammer? So I look for metric profile. Metric profile, which is this one. It allows you to create your own profile. You see metric profile reveal, maybe one. Choose the one with only metric profile. Actually, I'm going back again. This one don't do it as I'm doing. This one you have to. There are certain partner with area. So I'll go to file, new, family. A baby hamami. I had a set here. To be a straight hamami. Never am a I'll look for metric profile. It is a man for mouse and click it. Okay, metric profile. Then I'll say open. Then my metric profile opens for me. So I'm going to draw what we wanted to draw last week again. Okay, all right, very easy. So our wall is 200 mm thick. So we'll do 100 here, 100 here. Okay, then we'll do another 100 here to get the shape of our wall. Table draw copy not to so very easy. Let me do 60 here. So it's this, I'm changing my design today. So I'll do this, okay, and I'll do this here, and I'll do this here. All right, I can delete these lines. I don't need them again. Are you following? Now I want this same shape here. I'm going to use what we call the mirror tool. Mirror tool here. So I'll mirror this to the other side. Very, very simple. So I'll copy this. Okay. The way I'm here selection, the back copy and open. Me from here. Back copy lines within our can. We understand the selection. Okay. So I'll select it this way. Now I'll come for my mirror. Okay, this is mirror. I'll click on mirror. Then I'll pick the line that I want it to mirror from. Okay, I want this line. I'll just click this line. Then a mirror. Maybe mirror to anything. So we have the shape that we want. So I'll go to File, Save As. My save family. Okay, or save. So I'll save the family. You have to create a folder for your families. I said that. So I'll go to document and I'll save it here. Copy. I have copying there already. I'm going to copy 4. Okay, and I'll say save. I save it. So I can load into project and close. So to load my profile into the project, now close this particular window for me. Okay, so load into project and close. So I'll now create my wall. So this is my basic wall. Let me close this tab. WT. I'll tell the view. This is my wall. Last week, yeah. Most of you increase wall now. I think I did it again. So let me delete this. Let me put the another wall. All right. So I put in a basic wall. Okay. So this is our wall. So I'm going to edit type. I'll preview my wall. Edit structure. Okay. Wall sweep. Remember, I can say over here. Now say view not that floor planner. You can't select anything here. You have to change your view to your section. So this becomes active. EMEA sweep. So I'll go and load my profile. Okay, so I'll say add. Now I'm default one. I'll select my profile, copying 4. You can see it here because here load into project and close. Okay, and then load into project and close. However, you have to press load file before you go and load it. And then I want add it. Are we okay? Are we okay? Okay. So we have it here. Yes, I'm recording. So default, I'll choose copying 4. Then I'll say apply. I'm not better seeing. So we are offset it by what? By I think dimension me anything. So minus. So let me do minus 100 and see. Okay. So it's in the middle. So what we had to do last week, see, we were working on the distance. Okay. But you have to use this one. See, it's at the base. You just put it at the top. Like that's all. So it will remain at the top. But if you give it a distance, it will always be at that distance. Until one cost it will be at that distance. Distance, we have to use the distance for the band, the wall band. Okay. All right. So I'll click OK, and I'll click OK, and I'll click OK. I didn't duplicate the wall. If you don't duplicate and you have another wall inside, this particular shape. Okay. I hope I don't have any other wall inside. You see? What's any eye? Because I didn't duplicate the wall. So that's one thing you have to take note of. So this is what you have. So if you increase the height to any distance, we'll still have our coping on top. Are you okay? Okay. So I want to change my wall back to the normal wall. This one. What do I do? Do I have to undo? If I undo, it means I have to go and do this copy again. So I can select this copy and delete it. See my area, it will project to delete it. Now I come and select this wall. Okay, my ego so. Depending. My ego so. It's easy. It's easy. Then it's very, very easy. Them kind of confusion. You have to undo. Okay. My confusion. You have to undo. Is that okay? Please, is that okay? Okay, so I'll undo. And I'll undo. I'll undo. So it's gone. Right? It's gone. It's about war. See, it's not there again. So you have to do it again. So this is, I won't do it again. No. So you have to you have to do it again. So you have to remember to always what? Duplicate the wall. Is that okay? Okay. Very simple. It's the same process in creating a wall band. Okay. We'll go to architecture tab. We'll go to our file, open family. It opens the family for us. We'll look for metric profile again. Metric profile. Then we'll create our band. So you go for a line to, it opens this place for you. Then you create your band. Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay. Now go for this. Start end radius. I'll do this here this way. I'll do this here that way. Yeah. That way. Then I'll come for my delete inner segment. Then I have to delete here. Now delete here. So I have this shape. So I'll save it. Save this as band. I have band this, so I'll make it band 4. So band 4. Then I'll say save. It's my save here. So I'll load into project and close it. I can still add it to any wall. So while I add parapet to that wall, I can still add a band to it. Doesn't matter. So you can add a lot of profiles to one wall. First of all, spec a wall, and it depends on you. So I'll select a wall, edit type, and then I'll duplicate. So 200 mm wall with band, right? Okay, and I'll say okay. Now go to the edit type. So I'll go to my sweep again. Then I'll come here and I'll add, because I've loaded it up. I'll just add band 4. I'll say apply. So I have my wall band here applied to the bottom of my wall. My wall is 3,000. Do you have a band number?
Yeah. No,
Band 20. Window nothing. Distance bend on. What's the height? 1,002. Anyway, it depends on you. Oh yeah, your designer.
Yeah.
To 1,200. Then we'll say apply. So it comes up, right? Then I'll say okay, this is what I want. So when I accept, and I say okay, my wall now has a hand. Very simple. So you can do any shape you want, and then you apply it. You can add material to it as well. So when I select the wall, if I want to go into the band, I have to select the wall and go to edit type. My closing my properties. So where do I go? Ember. Where do I ember? Where do I go? I right click. Properties. When you see that, I've not used that command before. So you right click, you go there, you see properties there. Thank you. So if you want to go inside the band, so you select, you go to edit type, edit, then you come to sweep. Okay, you see it here. It's still here. So you can add more things to it, right? Okay. So you can, in the materials folder here, materials category, if I click the small box, it opens up my materials. Then I can select a material. For instance, let's select you want a break the down. It's about break I am. Or we can give you a color, a solid color. But let's select this oak floor color. Let's see appearance. So this is how it will appear. Okay, this is how it will appear. It's smoothly, it's smoothly appear like this. This is the material we've chosen. So when I click OK, I click OK, I click OK, I click OK.
So,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
If I want the front,
I go for my window. I place a window here. See what happens. Very nice, very beautiful. Okay. But I know when I walk yeah, very nice. So affecting any way. We already know said this is how it's supposed to be. Tenya they will be or not and okay. And
so when I take it to the advisor home, you design your plan before you use the home or afterwards, after your design. But because if you do it just like
save. Symmetric profile. So this I'm creating it at the other side. So I'll do a normal rectangle, right? I'll do a normal rectangle. So I'll just create this way. Normal rectangle. Alright. This is nice. Normal rectangle. And then I'll save. You can do save as when you save as family. Then we'll do so this is band 4 inside, right? So we did this one inside, or I'll do it 4.1. 4.1, then I'll save. You can actually create multiple and do save as. Does it make sense? I can delete this one, create another one right here, but I'll do save as. But I'll not do save. You save it to override the one you've created. Okay. So we can leave this open. Since I have said we can leave it open like this. So we'll load into project. Naba. Timimia, we want to apply it to the same wall. Edit. Then I'll come to structure. Then I'll go to sweep. Then I'll come here. I'll do add. I'll select 4.1. This is 4.1, and I'll apply. So this time it's rather eating into the building, right? Can we see it?
Yeah. Inside.
Okay, I'm coming. So let me do okay. This is what's happening here. So this is it. So let me do sweep. Let me bring it up a little bit. Now yeah, accepting it. You see 800. Apply. Okay. So I'm never up a little bit. So let me click okay. Okay. This is inside the building because of where we created it. And what you created was say yeah, outside. Okay. So you have to be careful. Now let me go into the wall again. Edit type. Edit structure. Sweep. Then I'll select this band. Then I'll press delete. Then I'll go back. I'll say okay. I'm going to reveal. Okay, Mimia reveal. Are we here? Instead of sweep, Mimia reveal. Then I'll add it. I'll add that 4.1. The creative SCC and rectangle. Then I'll say apply. Now I'll bring it up 800. Apply. Then I'll say okay. So it's not even. Let's see what happens. This one will not eat in. It's supposed to eat, but we ain't eating because of the way we did it. I got share inside, but it's supposed to eat into it. So you have to create it again because we didn't create it well. It is tedious, but it's not difficult. Okay, it's not difficult. You have to do it till you get it. And then so edit structure, review. And there's a flip option. Let me see. Let me flip this. Flip. Apply. Okay, it didn't work that way. So I'll select it and delete it. So delete. Okay. Okay. Then okay. So I'll go into it again. I'll delete this. So you creative beer was here that maybe. Okay, so we'll do create line. We'll create this here. Now let me do rectangle. We'll create this here. Then I'll do this is what I'm talking about. I'll do save as. Then I'll save as family. So I'll do band 4.2. I'll say okay, save 4.2. Load to project and close. Select my wall. Edit type. Edit. Review. Add 4.2. Apply. I'll flip. Apply. It flips up. I'll say okay. And then so I'll go into it again, review, and I'll give it a distance of 800. Then I'll say apply. Okay. Then I'll say okay. Then I'll say okay. So we have a review. Do we see the difference? So if you create it, I was wrong to say comes a band. Creative of format now called revealer becomes a review, goes inside. Are we okay? So let me go into it again and see if we can change the material and get a picture of what we are doing. So edit, review. This is it. There's no material for review. That makes sense. Because that same one I'm waiting into. Which way are we Okay. Yeah. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. What's it?
Yeah. So it's painting.
Paint tool. So,
Suppose let's try and do it.
paint.
No.
Okay, yeah, you have to try it right now.
Yeah. Let's say what you are saying.
How about video? Okay. Yeah, but you do materials, a bit paint. So you have two options, either by adding materials or you go by painting. But before you be able to paint using a material, you have to create a material before you can paint with that material. So we'll do that. Very well. On to the next. It's not difficult. Yes, we are going to add stairs. Which one is that? Yeah. Yeah.
And you want to.
We will do that today until the menu prep. We want to put a test here. So I want to write maybe DSD Villa. I will call work plane. Work plane. Work plane. The first row I have set and then show. If I click on show, it will show me the current work plane that I'm in. Okay. When I click on show, it is telling me that my work plane currently is on the floor. Okay. Let's get this one before I click the test. My work plane is where? On the floor. All right. Adding the test is simple. Let me go back. Let me click show. It goes off. You see, we have model test here. When I click on model test, it opens for me. I can write what I want to put here. So I want to write Atana Villa. Mr. Atana, the Atana. Reverend. So Reverend Villa. Let's say Reverend Villa. For the test too, okay, Mami accepted me we answer. So I click OK. So Abba, once I that from, because that's where my work plane is. We have been top forms are. That's where my work plane is. They may click here. Okay. Obejina suruhana umiyakra. A better form. Okay, another form one. Okay. So what you can do now is you can select the test and pick a new work plane. Or you can set your work plane and then put your test there. So let me do this one, we'll do the other one. So I'll select my test, I'll come here, pick new. Okay. When I pick new, let me Osaba. See a Mia Waha. Ebeka, but test not done. So we can rotate it. Okay. The eye rotation. Okay. So we have Reverend Villa. So you can go to edit test. Now see, but the test number form see. Let me push here content kakra see. I'll select the test. Edit test. You push it back and change here. This is how it will be arranged there. Okay, to me okay yeah. So we have this here. So I can select it. Edit type and I'll change the font size. Make it 100. I'll make it 200. Let me put it here. Okay, you can change what's that to a extruded dodo. So you can change that. You can change that way. It's possible we change it. So let's find it. Possible. Okay, see here the depth of the font. So we can make it 50. Then becomes a little bit smaller. Right? Very easy. So you can play with the text, make it bold. Font, you can make it bold. You can change the font type. You can change the font type. You can change the font type. Okay, you can add a material to it. So select the font, go into the material. The man oak now be near the oak flooring. So your font will come. Very nice. It's not difficult. Is it difficult?
Yes, sir. Why you take me? I don't have new on mine.
What is new?
When you take
The new word plane. You have to select the font. You have to select the text before it will come. So let me do it again. So I'm deleting it. So now Mimia Shua. Also was CSA. Now can come to set. Okay. Now box will be also name. Pick a plane. Mimia pick a plane. Mimia okay. Then I'll pick here. Okay, here. As my plane here. Mimia. This has become my work plane. Is that okay? Alright. Yes. This is here Mimia Shua. Show. Because that's my work plane. Okay. Until me back model test. Let me show anchor off. Me model tester. Now my test me boy. Eric Villa. Okay. Me okay ya. You see about that me plane also. Now they are two. Okay. You can now select it and. You can now select it and. Okay, then you can align it here. This is currently left aligned, so you can center align it. Okay, now I done 50 now. So you select it, you reduce the depth to 50. Let's do 100.
I select your plane.
Hey, Bema. Okay, so this is not difficult. Yeah. All right, so move on to stairs. No. Okay, we'll get there. So let me delete this one. Okay, we can leave it there. Say yeah. So we are going to do our stairs. And then we are stairs, but let me create what we call a section box. Okay, section box is found here in the extent. You see section box. Oh, I see that. It's not ticked. Me tick here. The box will be created. Okay, then I can select the box. Yes, several arrows. These arrows, it's made man that down. To watch him and fan, what I want to do. Okay, see me person me ground floor on the inside in 3D. You can select the first floor and hide it. That's the stress. You can select and hide it. But person will hide it. I just want to call Yeni Nabim. But section box will cut through. Okay, for you to see. Are you on the same page? So this is how it works. So I'll select my section box. I want to cut down to make sure arrow way. Form. Right? So this I can see. Safe. I can see through. Right? So this is our building. This is the ground floor. So where do we put our stairs? Here. So it can be here, right here, and goes up. That's where it's supposed to be. We're not stairs no more. Okay. So we'll come to our ground floor. We are putting our stairs here. But make sure the distance between here and here. Can we place a stair? Okay. You said yes. So we'll place our stairs. Placing the stairs, very simple. One of the simplest you will do. So on architecture tab, I hope I'm recording. On architecture tab, we have stairs, right? So I'll click on stairs. You may also pay and then various options here. Okay. The first one is location line. We'll do that. We'll do that. The second one is offset. You know offset. We know offset. The third one is the actual run width. That's the run width of the stairs. And the last one is automatic landing. What is a run? Stairs, I guess a run. How is a run? No, I mean RUN, the run width.
How is the height accumulation?
So one run. Okay. Now the last one is automatic landing. Automatic landing means that you create your stairs, we're able to create your landing for you. It is currently checked. You can put it off and tell it say, me I'm landing. No, it depends. No, it depends. It depends. Sometimes when you have like a semicircle landing, Revit on your mouth, so you have to create it. You have to sketch the path. It's not difficult. Just like sketching a floor on the inside, it's normal. All right. Yaba here. You have a run. You have landing. You have support. Where straight flight. This is spiral stair. The same thing here. This is L-shaped winder, and this is W-shaped winder. We actually have a name for them. They are called L-shaped winder, W-shaped winder, and winder stairs. And one they are called winder stairs. Winder stairs. So I'm going to create a stairs here. What Revit does is Revit doesn't stress you. Okay, Revit will calculate the number of steps for you, depending on the height of your next floor. It is a room no, the ground floor near 5,000. We will automatically calculate the number of stairs that will lead you to the next floor. So you don't have to stress in calculating. Okay, very simple. Now I have run selected, and I've selected my straight flight. Come to create the stairs outside first. We can actually do it inside. Let me do it inside. So I'll click, and my stairs is active. Okay. Now, me zoom it in now. Revit is telling me that what's a trade on as you see. What's wrong? I say 7 rises created, 11 remaining. 7 plus 11, 18. Revit is telling me that from my ground floor to my next floor is 18 steps. Okay. Now I'm telling Revit that I'm going to be creating straight 18. So I'll move my pointer here. Also, I have the basic. I have 18 basic. Right? Okay. So if I want to create the whole 18, now my mouse pointer at traway. At Tracia, I'm clicking. I've placed a straight flight stair to the next floor. So I have to accept if this is what I want. To me, accept here. Let me call 3D here. We have our straight flight stairs. Right? To the next floor. Is that okay? Yes, currently, this is an assembled stair, so it's like Omudidia. So we can select it and change it to concrete. That's precast. So we can change it to this. Let me choose the other one. I can select this and select it and change it to a precast. Select it, change it to a precast. This also assemble. So this is okay. Now your railing now, you can change the railing. You can select it, import, load a railing family, and come and change the railing. Right, like we did. It's the same thing. Do we have it in this? Yeah, we have it here. So I can select that railing. Okay. Let me delete it, create it outside. Let's see. Oh, okay. Because of the section box. A carton. Section box na carton. Do we get it? Section box na carton. So let me create it outside. I can actually undo and select the steps and bring it outside. I'll bring it here. It's still cutting it, so we have to turn off the section box so we get a picture of what we are doing. So I'll select the section box. Okay, I'll come and check it, uncheck it here. Now before you uncheck it, you have to put it back to where it was. Not in my own check it, but still. Okay, cool. So I'll zoom in. So this is what we have. This is a straight flight from the ground to the first floor. Okay. So I can select. Okay, so when crab, you see the two railings. When I'm saying, normal one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the last one will be 18. All right. So this is how we create a straight flight stair. Very simple. Okay. Okay, the runway. So you see, this is 1,000. So what's the riser? Riser in stairs. So we have riser. The riser is this way. And the run is this way. Am I right? Am I right? Yes. So the width. So the width is what. Then there was one. So it's currently set to 1,000. So you can change it. Okay. You can make it. So stairs near a year. You can make it 1,005. It depends on you. Okay. Stairs also by adjust. So you can select this. Okay. And when you are set, you get what you ask for. Very simple. You can select it. Yes. So you can select it. When you're selecting, you have to be careful. I best select the railing in Guam. So you select the stairs itself. Go to the stairs. 3D will be difficult, so you go to your ground floor. You can actually reduce the number of stairs. So when I'm reducing it, let's see. So I'll accept this. It's telling me that the stairs bottom end exceed or cannot reach the base elevation of the stairs. I catch it out. A warning. So I say, oh my, I say what was be a over answer. Okay. But never catch it out. All right. So I undo and I undo. Now accept this. All right. So this is a straight flight. Now I'm going to create a dog leg. So we know dog leg. Yes. Camera 9. Oh, the camera 9. So I'm going to create a dog leg stairs. Very simple. So yeah, stairs way. If you want to apply it to the other floors, just do the copy we did and you align to selected floors. Now back we see. Okay, so if your ground and your other floors are the same, you can do everything, including the floors. Select everything and align them, and everything will go. So if you have a shaft, then I cut it through the stairs. So we'll do shaft here for your question. All right. So back to my ground floor. I want to create a dog leg stair. So I'll go. You can select this stair. Do CS. Very sharp, effective. So I want to create a dog legs there. What do? I'll start here. Mimia, okay, I have automatic landing checked, right? Mimia, na me ba. We say my create 11 rises, 7 remaining to my next floor. It's using the level na you set. So maybe I'm going to say I want to end with 11 and continue the other one 7. Does it make sense? You are not doing straight flight. You are crossing, you are landing, you are passing. Okay. Okay. Until my infant my la minche mienu. My 9. Memia. Be me say so. 9 na create. Okay, but I'm still in the stair command. See now be where I want the next one to be. Memia pe. What's the landing number? Yeah. Landing number. Can you see it? Yes. Let me accept it. You see it. It's now we that failing the akana mami. Say aka 9. To the 9 na mami. Memia. I was say woman was not try we back form. And say na work click. Okay. I was say we in feeling we back form. Na we mia. Na create am. So we'll click accept. Then we'll go to our 3D. So we have our steps. Okay, very simple. Let's go over. So I'll select the stairs and I'll delete it. Architecture tab, stairs or CS. You click on the stairs, you do CS. I'll start here. If it is telling me I've created 7, let me create 9. I have 9 rises, 9 remaining. Maybe I'm a first round, I'm a 9. Maybe I'm 9. I'm a bunch of change. Okay. Let me Mia be. Mia. We will be creating landing number me between a I'm not gonna say on the default landing space. You can adjust it after. How do you have a function? The attra on the air labor. The attra way bed, so I can now click and have my stairs. It may accept here. I'm about to read here. I have my stairs beautifully placed. Okay. So I can adjust the landing. I can select the stairs. Go to edit stairs. I can select the landing. Because it will be a man. Let me be a landing. Okay. No accept. Will be a landing. Is that okay? Okay. One last thing. CS. I want to create a dog leg again. Mimia, you creating 9. Let me be Jina Hasea. Will it work? Let's see. Mbejina Hana Mimia. I'm a bad down. Okay, I work. Oh, there's one error. You need to find that error. Yes, sir. Between. Come, let me find that error. Yes. So CS. Mimia. There's one error, common error. Anyway, maybe class we'll treat it. So this is how to create a dog leg stay. Okay. Please, that okay? Okay. Very simple. So I'll delete this. And I'll delete it. Now we're going to create a stairs without automatic landing and put in our own landing. Okay. Very simple. So stairs. And I'll put automatic landing off. It means that when I click and I click, I'll come here, click and click. So this is the stairs, no landing. So if you accept, it's telling you that the components are not connected. So this is what you have, without landing. So it means you have to now come, go to stairs, select landing, your drawing tools, they come? You select landing. No, you go to stairs. Let me close from here. You go to stairs, edit stairs, then select landing. Then you can draw in. That's what we have to see our drawing tools before you can draw a landing. Okay, I get it. So let me cancel out of here. Say yes. Now select the stairs. Go to edit stairs. Then you have this. You have what is this? Straight. Select landing, and you have these two things. The first one is pick two plane. Pick two ranks, and the second one is sketch. Okay, so when you do pick two lines, pick two ranks, it means you can pick the two stairs and the landing will be created for you. So Mimia is obey where they are the automatic. Why? So obey where they are just because Mimia for Mimia stairs 1, 2, that landing number. It's stress. So obey where they are just do automatic, it's the same thing. Unless you want to sketch, then you can come to the second one, which is sketch. Mimia. The drawing tools will come. No more sketches. Obey the curve and obey the there. No why. Okay. Let me do this. So you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do this. So this is what you want. Sketch what you want. Let's see if Revit will accept it. So Revit accepts it. I've done it. Let me see. So it means that I've done it. How do we flip it? Did we do anything wrong? No. At this test, we'll select our landing. Flip. However, so flip. So invalid parameters. So it cannot be flipped. So let's create it again. It's supposed to work. So I'll select this and delete it. Let me see, there's a flip sign here. So we'll delete this. You can select the stairs and give it a height. You select the landing. What happens is if you sketch a landing, you have to set a height for the landing. Alright. So this landing is what we put inside Revit. So we'll select the landing. Edit, select the landing and give it a height of 1,005. Right? This is what happens if you decide to sketch. If you decide to sketch, Revit will sketch it at the height of the wall. So you have to bring it down to the middle of the stairs so that it fits in its proper place. This way.
The type of formula.
The Revit has given you, for example, is 18 steps, and it has given you 10 steps already. Really nice. So if you set your landing at that height, only from coincide with the first 10 that level that you did. Really.
Do you understand the question?
You need 18 steps.
Yes, you've created 9 and 9.
9. So if you set your landing height.
I said okay, 9.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of the wall.
Yeah.
The middle of the wall. So you okay, landing say maybe our level near 3,000. Landing about 3,000. So bring it down to 1,005.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now on my graph plan, I'll go to stairs again. Stairs. We have this one here, the spiral stair. Okay, when you click on it, when you press, then you drag your mouse. Okay, this is what it gives you. Right. So depending on the radius, a movie, maybe our stairs may close here. You just close it up. You make sure it's a bit close. What's that close?
Yeah.
Let me near. If this is what you want, so we go to our 3D. We accept it. We go to your 3D. Get a circular stairs. Is that anything? Yo. You can go to your for your stairs again. CS. Okay. CS. I click on spiral or spiral. Okay. Maybe away and meet say. Maybe I say can leave it this way. You accept. You go to your 3D. You have your stairs. Beautifully created.
There is a design of one.
So for the winder stairs, what it does is that to say so we have the L shape and then the what? Winder, we have cancel floor plan stairs. We have the L shape and then the U shape. What it does is that also if it's a U shape, normally there's a landing and then you go. But the winder will not give you a landing. The winder, as that's the name winder, the winder will say. Okay, that one we don't create it the way I create it. That one you place it. So when I go for the winder, okay, I'll place it. You can change the dimensions. So I'll place the winder. Then I'll accept. This is a U winder. Okay, so from here, you see there's no landing.
Yeah.
Then I'll accept it. So when I accept my winder stairs, and I come here, 3D, this is how it actually looks like. This one. You see? No landing. FO. It's not common here, but it's nice. So depending on what you want, you create it. Now we're going to learn how to create the stairs into an existing shape. Okay, very, very easy. So we say we want to create it here. This is an existing shape. Are you following? This is an existing shape. So we'll climb this way and go up that way. Okay. So stairs. This is where your location line comes in. So we'll go to our location line and we'll set it to exterior support left. Okay. Exterior support left. Exactly. Timia exterior support left. Timiba. Once I select it, one. If you want to go manually to, it's up to you. But my draw if you know I just here manakotari. And also okay. But me, I don't want to do that. I want Baby to do it for me. The exterior support, you say left, so you have to go here. Oh, be a come. So let me undo. Remember, right? That I have one woman. I mean, say, be a. I mean, start to her. A form of aha. Aha. So I'll create, this is 12, this is 11, yeah, 10. So So let's do 9.
Also 18.
I'll come here and I'll continue with the other 9. I didn't select automatic landing. So I'll not get a landing. I have to create a landing myself. So I'll go to landing. I'll select the first one. I'll select this one and that one. Now create a landing on one. And I'll say okay. Accept. So when I accept, I come to my 3D. It's inside. I can't see it. See, it's inside. Okay. So how do we see? Let me put on my section box so we can see how how it is inside. So I'll bring this down a little bit. And cut it here. Okay. So create here. Normally what happens is it gives you railing at the other side too, but I don't need railing. So we are not selecting railing, no one delete it. The side that touches the wall, don't need any railing. Right. So let me go to my floor, select the stairs, copy, paste, align to selected levels. Now select first floor, then I'll say okay. So that's select the second floor too. There's no building there. Or you want to get a picture of it?
Yeah.
Right, so I select second floor and I say okay. So we're going to paste my steps there. Right. So do you get a picture?
Yeah.
Okay. I can actually select this wall and try and hide it. But we can see it, right? So let me create a shaft. Let me create a shaft now, we'll see. You have two things to do. You can create a hole inside your wall. Okay, inside your floor, sorry. So I can select this floor. Okay, this is on my second floor. Go to second floor and go to edit boundary. Let me hand with you floor. So remember floor not far. So this is my floor. So I'll go for my line 2. So remember floor not far, right? So this one will not be included. So with the floor and ahasi. Do we get it? Okay, so when I accept, I said my lines are not closed. Okay. I have to close up my line, this line and this line. I have to join them together. They are not in line. So let me delete one, let me delete this one and pull this one. Let me do trim and extend. So I'll select this. Now select that. Okay, so I'll accept. So you want your wall to attach to the bottom, yes. So now my floor is created without here. Right? You get it? When you say you have to do for all the other floors. Or you do for one floor and then you copy and duplicate to the other floors. That's the floor. It's stress. Okay. So let's use our shaft. It's the first thing. So
You can use the shaft for a word.
yes. Anywhere. Okay, so we have our original floor without any cuts through it. So I'll tile this view of the beauty. So I'm going to create a shaft. Creating a shaft is very easy. On the architecture tab, here you see shaft. So you click on shaft. The drawing tools will open. Okay, just draw your shaft. You are done. So I'll draw this way. I'll pick line. So I'll pick this line. Pick this line. Pick this line. pick this line. I'll pick this line. I'll pick this line. Okay. And now let me trim and extend. So I'll do this and this. I'll do this and this. I'll do this and that. This and this. I have to end it here. So I'll go to pick line and I'll pick here. And I'll pick here. Sometimes you have to zoom in. So I'll pick here too. So I'll do trim and extend. I'll do this to do this and that. And do this and that. So my draw shaft around that place. Can it be required waste? I'm coming. So we have to get rid of this. So let me select this. I have to get rid of this. I think I have to get rid of this and that. So it needs to end here. Here. So I'll get rid of this. So when I click accept, my shaft is created. Okay, once I bottom, I just have to drag the arrow up. To be able to be a trim. Okay, so I'll select the arrow up. Now extend this up. So your shaft will cut through. So let me close this. So you see our shaft will cut through. Let me delete the walls. Let me hide these walls. So I'll select this wall and I'll do hide element. You see?
Yeah.
So simple. Okay, back at here Akusi. We are 10 floors. Okay. I see then I was here at the basket because it's cutting the floor too. We don't need it cutting our floor. So you select your shaft. Then you bring the down part up. Bring up. Selecting the shaft, select the shaft. Bring this up. Right. That means I have to pick. Okay, say the one about this will be there. Very easy, right? Oh, today the and that's when I F. Yes. On the tab.
Yes.
Or you mean in the project or here?
No.
On the tabs. You see a shaft. Architecture. Shaft. And the cat here.
Okay. So you click on it and then select line.
Okay, so let me do it again. So I'm deleting my shaft. So I'll come. Normally it's good to do it on your floor plan. So I'll select on my architecture tab, I'll select shaft. Shaft. The drawing tools will open for me and you draw the shape that you want. Is that okay? So I'll click on my line tool. Now I'll draw the shape around. I can go for I think rectangle will be okay. So I'll just stand here and draw it this way and end it and accept. And no. So when I go to,
you can edit it or you can't edit it.
you can edit your shaft. So when I come here, I'll look for my shaft. This is my shaft. I'll extend this up. So it cuts through up to the top. Okay. To cut through up to the top. So you can select your shaft. Go to edit sketch. Okay, in your ground floor, you can edit the shape of the shaft. It's not difficult. Any question? What should we do? Oh,
Any question?
So what do you mean of the shaft?
what's
Meaning of the shaft.
the meaning? Selecting the shaft is sometimes very difficult. For instance, I can't select the shaft. You have to go into the position that you can. I must select it. And I'll bring it down. So I have this. I think I can take it down further. Maybe you do the main and select the shaft. So if you can't select the shaft, what do? You can select everything and filter. Alright, filter. You check none, then you look for shaft. Shaft. So this is shaft opening. Then you say okay. So your shaft is selected. Very simple. Then you bring it down a little bit. You don't need it. Are you okay? Yeah, parapet. I wanted to put a parapet around, but me because yeah. And okay, so I'll go to the parapet floor that we created. So this parapet. Is it this one? Okay, this is ceiling plan. So this is parapet. So it gives you the shape, right? Then the shape we are creating in here. So you can actually select any underlay that you want. Underlay, okay. We say underlays. Okay, it's not even set. So let's set it. Underlay, maybe I'm 10th floor. We show from our floor ben and base. Okay. You see, I have a parapet. Yeah, your floor dinosaur. And I have a parapet. So the only thing we can see is the shape of that floor. But maybe you want to see the wall. What do? You set the underlay to that particular floor and person on the wall. You see, I'm a parapet. So let's say ground floor. To be back underlay inside my properties. There's underlay here. This is underlay. In here, I'm going to ground floor. Let me apply. Make the ground floor walls. Okay. As an underlay. Are we okay? Okay. So here I'll set it to my second floor. I'll say apply. So I want to create my wall, my parapet. So I'll go wall, select, we created it, right? Copy. And okay, we did undo and I'm seeing your babe. I'm seeing your babe. Okay, anyway, let's do it. So I'll create a wall, enter into the wall. Are you following? I'll enter into the wall. I'll duplicate the wall this time. Parapet. I'll say okay. Edit. I'll go to edit. I'll show my preview. Then I'll go to sweep. And I'll add the parapet we created. We create copying 4. And I'll say okay. Okay, so Abba. So let me go inside sweep again. And I'll give it an offset of -100. So it comes into the middle. And I'll put it at the top. I'll click apply. Then at that one. Okay. I can set a material for it if I want to. For now, I'll give it oak. Then we'll say okay. And then we'll say okay. Then we'll accept okay. So we have a parapet wall created. So I'm going to draw around. So I click. I don't see my box. Click. Before drawing, okay, we'll see a set it. A friend is saying we were supposed to connect it, right? But we didn't connect it. So right now we are drawing at a height of 3,000 because we didn't connect it. Don't show I 3,000. So after drawing, we can connect it. All right. Are we here? So I'll accept this, and then we'll go to our 3D. It's hanging. You can't tell me why. So we're supposed to start where we started from. We're supposed to start there. We're supposed to start from elevation back on here. See where we started from. We'll start from the second floor up. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay. So this one is actually supposed to be named parapet. This particular floor. So let me extend this and extend that. Okay. Let me name this parapet. So you can't have two same names. See, me parapet. I remember can say parapet. I'm casting me way. But can say the name you entered is already in use. So you have to change the name. So let me no. So what can we do? We have two options. We can change the base of this. Okay, even the base number, the correct place, which is the second floor. So I can come here, base offset. Now an offset value of this particular distance. Now above a torso. Okay, but that wouldn't help. So let's draw it again. That wouldn't help. So I'll delete it. And then we'll draw it again. I can even undo. Okay, so I'll go back to my levels. I'll delete this level. First floor. Let me delete this level. So delete. Then I'll extend my level outside. And I'll name this parapet. And so I'll come back. And then I'll draw. So I'll go for my wall command. Parapet wall selected. Give the man height me.
Height.
900.
Welcome. 900. 900. So center.
The parapet you design, can you get it at a bit?
Can we get it?
You go and get a shape of a big materials.
Please, we understand the question.
Yes.
Sometimes I see some nice designs, and I'm saying you can get that blue design at a big object.
At the beam object. When you said beam, imagine I'm beam. That's why I asked beam object.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we get parapets there?
Yeah.
You can get some families there.
That's several designs.
Okay. Or you can create your own. Okay. Alright, so this is what we have. There's a hole here. So we can, right? So maybe to me I say, we my parapet not fancy or my floor no I extend it. So you have that design down there. It depends on what you want to do. Alright. Okay. Eric Villa is in Accra. Any question? Okay, give it a flooring. All right. So what if we don't want parapet? We want your roof, your roof too. Okay. So I'll select this wall, right click, select all instances visible in view, and then I'll delete. Let me delete my floor. So I'll go to my first floor, then I'll add ceiling. So ceiling, place one here, place. Remember, we can't place ceiling here, remember? Okay. So I'll go to my ceiling plan first floor so I can see the ceilings that I've placed. So we can place ceiling here only when we sketch. Are you on the same page? Okay. So ceiling, sketch ceiling. I'll go for my rectangle to now sketch a ceiling here. And I'll accept. Alright. So in my 3D, I have a ceiling. There's a space here. We have to extend our ceiling. So it means that you have to extend and offset it. Is that okay? Alright, perfect. So I shouldn't do it, right? Okay. So we want to add a roof to our project. Very simple. Okay, very simple. So our first floor. So we actually have to name this. Since we are not adding parapet, we have to rename this to what? Roof. Roof. Yes. Remember this warning. Okay. So you say yes. I'll have a roof. So on our roof, you have an underlay set to the first floor, which is okay. So you can actually, if this will distract you, you can select your grid lines and hide them. You can right click, hide in view, hide category. To hide, if you say hide element, by ID grid line, back on our selecting the page. If you say hide category, hide in view, hide category. It hides all the grid line for you, so you can get a better view of your floor. All right. To add a roof, go to architecture tab. We see roof. Click on roof. Please don't do it. I hear correctly. Don't do it. Don't do it. So when you click on roof, the mouse itself is clicking. You click on roof. And then the drawing tools will come. Very simple. Okay. So you draw the roof that you want. If you're building this shape, you just go for your circle tool and draw your roof this way. Okay, so when I accept and I go to 3D, get the roof like that. You see, you get the roof like that. It's very simple. So you can sketch any roof that you want. Okay, let me go back. So roof. So I'll select roof. Then I'm going to sketch. And before you sketch, you have almost some maybe. The first one is define slope. That's the slope of the roof. So okay, anyway, I'll talk about that after I finish drawing. Let's talk about the overhang. We know overhang, right? Okay, that's fine. The eaves, correct. So remember overhang, 600. You can do 900. Right, so 600. So you put in your overhang before you draw. So 600. Then we'll start drawing. Also the tower. I'm not overhang. If I put in 0, it seems so. Okay, so put an overhang of 600. And so we are doing pick wall. You can do pick line. It depends on what you want to do. Okay, so pick wall. We do a many wall pick here. Let me see. I'll get what to pick here. Alright, so I'll pick wall. So I'll pick this wall. Pick this wall. Okay, pick this wall. Pick this. Pick that. Pick this. pick that, pick. Okay, I can extend this line. Means I have to pick this wall and that wall. Yes, and this wall too. You are my day. You trim and extend. Now this shape you are seeing here is because Yamia defines slope. You're checking way offer. You will not see this shape there, so there will be no slope. I will illustrate that. Let's finish this wall and accept. So I'll do trim and extend. I'll trim and extend, trim and extend. All right. Yeah, accept Diana. So accept. So you have a roof. Perfect. I want to see 3D before you can appreciate it. So we'll go to 3D. You have a roof created. Perfect. Be anya dem. Be anya dem. That one is not facial, but the thickness is the thickness of the roof. So we have to reduce the thickness. So we'll select the roof, go to edit. You see the layers not also. I'm creating just as we okay. So I'll delete some of the layers. I'll delete all the layers. I'll make this 5. And I'll say okay. And then I'll accept. Right. We'll put facial, we'll put gutter, we'll put everything. It's not difficult, right? Okay. So this is what we have as our roof. Now let me illustrate the defined slope. Which side should we use? I'm going to use the front of the building. You see also a slope. So we are going to uncheck define slope on that side. So we'll see what we get. So I'll go to my roof. I'll select my roof. Edit footprint. Then I'll uncheck the slope. Define slope. I'll uncheck it. Once if you can also do it here. Right? If you accept. Same in pet slope or you wasn't a home line. Right. So when I come here, you get a gable. Alright. Get a gable. Like this. So the little problem we'll have will be our wall extending to that. Very simple. Very simple. So you select the wall there. Okay. Here you have attached top base. You click on it. Then you click on your roof. Now very simple. So you can come and put our Eric Villa there, right? So let's see. Yes, if we go for Eric Villa, now you drag here, because use the technical word because yes, the work plane. The work plane is on this particular face, so it's extending to that face. We have to change it. So what do we do? You select it. Oh, you select it and then you go where? Pick new. Then you click where? Here. Okay. Very simple. So you can increase the test size, make it 400.
Can you also increase the rate or the level that I already given the other time?
Which one?
The height of the rate.
You want to increase the height.
Yeah.
Do we understand? So what do we do? You select it. See this arrow here.
Okay.
But this one, I'm coming. You do it from here. Can you see the slope is 30? So if you want to do 60, you say you want to increase it. Yeah. So if that's what you want to do, so we'll select it. So 35. Right. So you do it. It's not difficult. Now there's this thing. Oh, how do you call it? When I dash something. Yes. Rivet does not come with red cap. Rivet don't mount red cap. Maybe name. So it means that, but there's a way. It means that you have to bring in a roof family that has a red cap before you can use it. Okay, you have to bring it in. So I have one family that has a rich cap. So these are families I have. Plenty families here. Indeed.
You can get them.
Yes, you can get them. It's possible. But I'll give you these ones for free. I have 27 here. I'll give you this 27 for free. It's my folder. This folder, about 8,000 families. So you pay. I'll give it to you. Or I downloaded it just like you, and some were paid. So if you can download them, you can download them. It's not difficult. So I'll come here. I have a roof family. I'll give this ones to the roof, the swimming pool, the fence wall, and some trees. I'll give this ones. So I'll select my roof and I'll drag it right into my project. So it loads. Okay. Masa. Regenerating.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
the one you're looking right now, you need to have
No. So this is a dorsal library. So select one with the rich cap like this. So we'll select this one. We'll copy it.
It's not as.
So I'll copy it. Control C, right? And I come into my project. Anywhere, you can paste it anywhere. Control V. So it's telling me to copying all this. I say okay, copy them, and I'll paste it here in my project, and I'll accept it. So in my 3D, I see I have it here with a rich cap, right? So I can close back when it be, Now close it. So I have this roof. The name is Clay Talbora. So I'll select it and delete it. It's now in my project. So I'll delete it. So I can select my roof and come here and change it. I'll see it here. Clay Talbora. That's the first one. And I'll select it. And it automatically applies to my building. Maybe it is not difficult. So I'll select and it's not difficult. Okay. So I'll select it and change. I'll change the thickness, and then the thickness nearby. I'll make it 5. All right. And I will go for the rich cap. Since I imported Taba, but Revit will see it as a component. It's a component. You see rich cap and you come and place it, and you are done. So we'll go for rich cap. So you see that in the bound. I believe it. Said rooms in the account. The component. So under component, we see roofing barrel ridge tile. So select it. Then you come and place it. You have to be very technical. You have to select the line. To move the line about in see and omia. You select what line we so right? But we need it here. So I'll come here and select this line. You see how this line is selected. So select this line and so let me undo. This is a small stress you have to pass through. So if it and farm on also pay. Okay, it's supposed to even place. Oh, you can place it without drawing, right? So where is it? So component, we'll select it. We'll go to pick line. So you can pick the line, right? You can draw it, but pick line is faster. So pick this line. You see, so you undo. Then you come again. Make sure you pick the line very well. All right. Pick the line. All right. Pick the line. Place every batch here. So we'll just come back and flip them. Hey, Juma Penny. So you have to be careful. All right. You get a picture, right? You get a picture. Okay. I mean, it's a bit flip here, so that we'll try and then we'll do that one. This is flipped. So we select it. And here you see flip. It's a flip profile. Flip profile here. The last one. Click on it. Flip profile. Oh, wow, let me have that. So it flips. Right. Is it difficult?
Not much.
Okay. All right. We saw Filipino. So what next?
Yeah.
You flip. So you can actually, materials. I just change the material of this roof into any material that you want. Which change it, I better. All right. Any question? Then you roof it. But you don't have to go to the roof level of the first one. You have to be on this level, which is the ground floor, before you roof it. So I won't do it.
You have it.
You see?
You don't have it.
Yes.
So the ground floor will do that part and let
Okay, so ground floor. So we'll go to roof, right? Please, are you following?
yes.
Roof. I say, you have created the roof on the lowest level. Would you like to move to it? Yeah, so we are on the ground floor. We'll do pick wall. Pick this wall. Pick this wall. Pick this wall. You see that the lines are not closed. Continue. So here we don't have to use overhang. Are we here? With this one, I thought it will even accept it. Since the lines must be in close loop. Alright, so we'll go for a line, no overhang. We'll end this here. Let's accept and see what we get before, if there are any changes we do to them, we do to it. So I accept. In my 3D I have this roof created here, so let me check this and replace it with this. So this is how it's created. Say near penana dabi, so means that I also gave over side b and so we'll come back to it. So we select, we'll come here, we'll select it, edit footprint. You see how I did it? I say Obahasi and roof. Okay, so you can select it. Sometimes selecting becomes difficult. You can't select it here, you can only select it because it will form. Those who you are only seeing it as underlay. Okay, there's an option here, under here. Here we have, don't go there, you may confuse you. Almost select underlay element. If you check it, you can select it. Okay, it's always turned off. If you want to go there, you can go there. Or if you to me, I won't go there. So I'll click on it here, right? And here I'll click edit footprint. So I can put this slope off. So no slope. No slope, right? No slope. Then I'll accept this. This is what we have. So you can define the slope of this one, right? Are you on the same page?
Yeah.
So there's slope 9. Also I hate it way no anything. Window no. You can actually overhang now create me if you I had here. Right. But I'm showing you how it is done. So you can select this wall and select this wall and do attach top base and select the roof. And then get now one. Does it make sense? Okay. So I'm deleting it. We don't need it. So I hope it helps. Okay. All right. Yeah, bed and grab. Facial. So do facial. Very easy. Are we here? Please, are we here? Okay, very easy. So to our facial board, we'll go to roof. But here, don't click on roof. There's an arrow there. Beneath it, there's an arrow. There's an arrow here, so you click on the arrow here. Now, this is facial. Are we on the same page? So you just click on facial, and then it comes like this. So it says click on edge of roof or soffit. I say click on edge of roof, soffit, facial, or model line to add, and click again to remove. So you're going to click at the edge of the roof to add our facial. Are you on the same page? All right. So we have to zoom in. So this is the edge, the top, and then the down. You have to be consistent. If you are picking the top, pick top throughout. If you are picking down, you pick down throughout. Please, is that okay? Okay. When I pick the top, Okay, it's added. Pick the top. If I pick down, on the AC. Okay. So I pick top. Pick top. Right, it continues for it. But I was saying go inside. So you set a profile. Is that a horizontal or vertical? Let's put horizontal and see. So I'm going inside here.
25. 25 mm.
25. Mostly 75. So it's 75. Some actually do up to 150. So let's do 75. So I select. So let's see if it's inside. So see, it's not inside. It's a yeah. So let's do it again. Oh, it's supposed to be negative. Yeah, it's supposed to be negative. Are you following? Also abandoning. So architecture tab, fish. Yeah. So the horizontal negative 75. Let's hope it works. So I'm selecting the up. Okay, so it's inside. So I'm choosing the up inside. All right. So we do same for all the sides. If you click on it again, it goes away. So the disadvantage is on so I also over so roof fascia minus, but I want to say because I'm coming. So I'll click on the first one. F1.
So we are plan, we will not get it on the plan.
That be. But you have to select the edge of the roof. Tunyao. So simple. You can select it and add a material to it. Obaha, you can create your own profile for your fascia. Okay. Whoever now will list will choose it. I don't know the fascia you want to create. You can create your own profile anyhow you want to do it. Then you come and add it to it. So you can add the material to it as well. So if you go by the same oak, oak flooring, click OK. We have our fascia. So we maintain the other one, right? Can you see? Into Bahas here, I see it's crossing here. So you select it. Then you will see some dotted lines here. So you can adjust the length so that it meets at the same side. Okay. So we're going to say, so you adjust this one. What's that come? Can we see? Okay. We adjust this one too, not this one. Select this one, so we adjust just small. So you adjust it. I say me say me I say watching kakra.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm me from. But that's how to add a facial. Very easy and straightforward. Any question? No. We are going to add a.
So that's one facial. If you want to detect a box shape, that's a facial. Where the table is. No, it comes like this. Box shape. How do you get it?
Can you draw it for me?
Having a table like this. So that it will be like this. Instead of having facial like this, the shape will be like this. I don't know whether you get it.
I do. How do we do that? I talking. Oh, so kasaba has aha.
Yeah.
So it should come like this and go like this.
And there are other roofs where the top of the roof is cut and then glass.
Okay. So to add gutter, so simple. We'll come up architecture tab, the same roof, but with me arrow also like we did for the facial. You see gutter, click on gutter. Then you are done. Yeah, I got it here. Right? It's not difficult. So we click to add gutter. We click to add gutter. Open it here. And I say, yeah. And I say, over pick here. Okay. What's that for? So, and so something interesting happens. Okay, when I place a gutter here, are you here? If I place a gutter here, it will not come. Rivet him say a whole gutter don't find it. Don't my own crown found to go. Okay, all right. So again, the gutter you can create your own profile. So you have to shift and then rotate and I'll set on to make it simple for you. Okay, maybe. Yes, sir. On the roof. Which one? Here.
With this one, when you leave the section, will it shoot? Well, if you have a quantity where who wants a jetting roof, come out with the material. It will not. The gas on the jet be at the head of the facial, but not.
In section. Am I confused? Someone should reframe it for me. Yeah.
The roof that is not about the valley. We have a roof now. There's a valley.
Here.
Yes.
So you need to put a valley here.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Or you're asking if
What I was thinking would have done was send something like that. But you rather clean.
I say you are thinking of here.
So if you have a section,
And here.
Yes.
If you give them a drawing, what is detail explanation of the you need to come up with it. If they will be
I never hear it.
When we come on natural, I don't know. I'm so low, I'm not.
Normally, yes, can be roofing to not selling the valley because that's placed down for the roofing. But what he's saying about the quantities is very important. Yes, they should know.
But you want to see it visually. That's what you're saying.
Once we have a section, we see that. Because we did the ceiling. Now when we have a section, we see the ceiling element there. We see the material for the ceiling.
You see, you can see your session. You don't have to go and do any session. See, be about no be anyhow. Your elevation. Sorry. Let me create a session. Creating a session is very simple. Go for a section 2. It's up here. You see 3D in China. See section. So you click on it. So when you cut a section, so you stand here, just like placing a level, no one cuts it. And one go create a session. Okay. So who create here? Okay, in your project browser, you see section here. Maybe I know what has in section 1. That's what I just created. I can just open the section and I'll see everything. It's very simple. So I can come here. I can select the level, do CS, right? And I'll cut another section here. Naba, section 2. So you just open it. You see section 2. So to your question.
Those who are conversant, when you cut a section, this section details of what the section is. When we see the gap,
am I confused? Yes.
Then I got a hundred.
I'm confused.
After the roof, let me say, the roof covenant has not come. After the roof, you put the gas here. Before the roof, so that the rainwater falls in it and comes out.
You put it there before the roof so that the water falls in before coming out.
Because it's not consistent that.
Okay, so that is my assignment. So it's my assignment.
Sections, once you see the ETO numbers.
Don't you see?
The roofing, the rafters, the parents.
Say if I'm in shade, we are shade. What did you say, Mabu? If I've been shade, we are in home. A relationship. Are we okay? Please, are we okay? We are divided. Here, every view, the crop region, okay. Battery view be on the crop region. So for instance, this view, the bars here, we have crop view and then show crop view. Okay, when we show crop view, this is the crop view of this region. And you may find say, oh yeah, they know I could draw. Okay, for instance, let me put this off. If I draw a wall here, maybe I may draw a wall, a building this one, I draw for her. On the hammer. Do you see? My wall is going here by hammer. Unless here. I mean, that's the crop view. You see what? So what can I do? I can show my crop view. Maybe I see on show crop view. It shows my crop view. I can select my crop view and then extend it, right? And extend it. Then you see everything that you created. After that, you should hide your crop view. To me, should be man. It goes off. Yeah, bar session about trim. So this is the crop view. Okay. So you can put it off. When it goes off, you can put it back on. It comes on. All right. So over to make section. Right. You can. So you can stand here and then put in another section. It depends on you. Section 3. Then you see what that also entails. You see this black shaft, no? You shaft, no? They pass through here. That's why we don't see this floor extend to this place. All right. You can rename your sections if you want to. The same way we rename the other things. You can select the section and press on this round thing here to bring the session head here as well. If you need the session head here, you don't need it, just undo and it goes off. The direction of flow, this one. You flip it. You flip it. So select a section. This one ends here. You click on the flip, then it flips. Okay. This one ends here. This one is the extend. Medetuha here. Medetuha. It will not make sense. For instance, if I cut this section here. Let me select. Let me delete this. But you've seen the flip, right? Okay. Mimiaswa. Okay, let me flip this. It will see from here to here. But it means my session will only see this part. Does it make sense? You can zoom in and click here to go into the session. But it's difficult. Anyway, that section is section what? Section 4. Let me delete this. Delete this session. Delete this session. We have this section 4. It means you can only see that part now. When you go do. Is that okay? Okay. So let me delete this as well. Okay, so that's how to create section if you want to. So I'll take this back. What's that area? Means outside the crop region. All right. Next, soffit. Soffit. So we'll do soffit. On our roof, we have to see the soffit is between a furnace. Yeah, the fillet has him, right? So the wall and the fascia. Okay. So we'll go to our roof plan. And here, you see, yeah, we can't see it well, so it means we have to hide the roof in this view before we can see the underlay very well. Yes. So you select your roof, or right click, hide in view. So we can see our wall, and we can see our fascia. This is the fascia. This is a gutter. So this is a fascia. So we can see this menu any. So we'll go to roof again. Umia, see soffit. So click on soffit. Then I have to come and draw. Come and draw. So I'll pick line. Pick line. I'll cry anything. Say fast one. Also fast one. So I'll trim and extend. I see. Yeah, that's true. Pick line. So trim and extend. Do here. Okay. And you draw another one again at the other side, right? It's very easy. Just click in the doors one.
Tukar masalah.
So trim and extend. We are no mere. Okay, what's it? Lines cannot intersect. The highlighted lines currently overlap. And only the best highlight. I must know yellow. Are we here? So continue. But are they intersecting? No, are they? They are not. Let's check again. The same place. No, so let me delete this and see. Also, line back was here. There was a line the entire double. Okay, now it looking fine. Okay, but this has some small errors again. So let me click on it and delete it again. But there's no line there. So if I try accepting this, lines cannot overlap. It means there's another line here. Oh, now has you. All right, so we are good to go now. So we can end this well. Click here, click here, click here. All right. In your room there. I miss another one, baby. Here. Okay. Okay, it's not connected. All right. So we'll connect this. We'll connect this. Then we'll accept. Okay. See, this is what we have. So you have to offset it and above form. Okay. What about for me? We have to edit it and work on it again. I bring. So let me reduce the thickness. The man thickness near 25. All right. So you have to bring it down. The offsetting height offset minus this one. Minus what? Yeah, I will say a better ask you. Bachelor David. So Abba. So the issue we have here is I had here no. Was it? I was it too much. So I had an issue. So what do we do?
When the profile estimates the footprint and edges, then on elevation, you come to elevation and draw the facial on elevation. Sorry, the socket beneath the facial on elevation. You set them there. And it brings us to the question this man asked about this extended portion of the facial, creating that aesthetic feature to the facade.
Can we do it? So it means that, as he said, on the I was here any drawing no baby I flat no, and then baby I elevate no, baby I slope no. We draw those ones separately. That's what it means. Are we okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have a gable, you have to go through this. So I'll select it. Am I doing it or we are doing it?
You are doing it. You are looking.
And then homework back over just one.
I like it.
And then it's just one homework. So I'll select it. Now go to my roof again and then edit footprint, edit boundary. So it comes. Then when it comes, means that we have to delete this. Then we have to delete this as well. They are joining me anyway. What you say? So you can go for a line 2 and do that. and do this. And then after that, you just drag this line up, or you trim and extend anyway. So you trim and extend this, and trim and extend that. Just trim and extend it here. And nobody is pound one tier no I see here. This way, yeah. Obey, no many now, eh? Obey, no many now. So I think it's going back to what. Okay. And so we have to create the other one ourselves. So it should go inside kakra. Above continue. So roof edit. So we can take this back. This is 1080, 1020. This is 300. So yes, sir.
During construction,
Yes.
we extend the surface
Yeah.
to abut the front facial. And then, so sending that surface back means we do a lot more work to the front in trying to get that surface to patch up. So just so extend these two surface to the front and then run this. It becomes a cover.
What are we saying?
This one will come, this one will come.
Yes.
So this surface.
It will come forward.
See.
Yeah.
Let's do it on the ground so that
Better.
Go to the ground floor.
Roof.
yes. So no, extend this one up there.
Yeah.
Until
Here.
Yes.
So now we have that yellow bells to deal with.
I'm seeing two things. Just like this level. If there's a drawing that can cover, so I will leave the rest not.
so that's actually the design. So that
All the definition.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm listening.
So, can we edit facial profile? If yes, then we can achieve what is drawn on the board here. If there's a room for us to edit the profile of the
That's what you're asking. So you make it like this. Let's try and see.
because it will help us covering this part of the other the edges.
Enye.
So can we do that in elevation?
To edit the facial
Yes.
in elevation.
Yes. Elevation.
Enye. So maybe you have something in mind. Come and do it. Let's see. By enye. This facial. Ubeza ukata na yedi say.
Yeah.
Maybe we can model in place, but we can model in place.
But you can't edit
The facial you can't. We can model in place to achieve whatever design we want to achieve. It's here model in place as you see. And back on. I think we can model in place, but we cannot adjust this one. Are we on the same page? Your man does when no. Okay. Alright, so let's create the other ones. Come see me jama but Mosi yenye. So roof soffit. They say yeah C center near back also to say. The center of this wall. So I want the center of this wall. So we have what called a model line. Model line, wait me that draw line by a reference. It will not show on your drawing. Just use it to draw like we have it delete it. So this is a center. Now this is a wall. This is a wall. This is a wall. So you can see any infinity. This is the end of this wall. Anyway. So I come from my soffit. And I'll go for this. Reference this here. So you say you want to draw it in elevation. You can do this, and then you one man or anything. What flipping is say? Now Tari as here. Are you on the same page? Can give it a slope. Just like drawing a roof. You can give this a slope at one side. Now you see. Okay. So the slope is not active. So edit boundary. Select one side. You can give it a slope. Define slope. So again, obey smoker, we have to know the slope of that particular place. Right? Are you on the same page? Yes. So I think the slope of our roof was 25 or 30. 30. We need 35 more. Okay, I had this side, so we can drag it there. Are you following?
Yeah.
Very easy. So we can drag it here more. About outside. So just put it in. And bring it down. Adding. So guys, use your arrow keys.
What we align it to the wall.
Because they are sloping or no, that's the issue. Yeah, align. Yeah, align. Yeah, align. Yeah, align. Yeah, align. Yes. Yeah, align.
There's a kind of key position on the plan.
No. Roof plan. This way. Yeah, the shot. Okay, if I show we. I don't quite yet. The tintin no, I'm coming. The tintin no. You see what's happening? So the two we will give it a height offset of the same value we gave the other one. Yeah, so yeah, man offset. This one has an offset of -600. So we'll select this one as well. Give it an offset of -600. The 600 okay? No, 600 is not okay. It was negative. Okay, it's coming down. So we'll give it negative, negative 300. So again, it means that we have to stretch it because I'm feeling honum deny. So we'll go to plan, then edit footprint, and you can stretch this out. We should push it one, the other side too. So we'll go there again, edit boundary, push this one to a little bit, then we'll accept. Then we'll give it a height offset. So you have to go through this stress. Please, is that okay? I've added home. I have to go through it. So we'll give it a height offset of -600, -500. Okay. But again, I have to, means I was saying cost right? And normally it's supposed to be 600. So minus 580. Then you have to edit this so that it goes inside, and you edit this so that it comes like this. Next here. I'm not doing it. This is a catcher one. Is that okay? Please, is it okay? Is it okay? Case 9 who? You remember the video? If you don't get it, then how can you do it? Yes, sir.
We are not there yet. Model in place.
Yes.
And then set a plane for the facial. We have achieved this without stress because we set a plane in the front.
Are you saying in relation to the question he asked?
Yes.
Okay.
You see that the two sockets they are interplaying each other. One sits at the top, one the edge is coming. So if we have done say model in place, we have a path that creates facial, the same and the effects we want, and then we'll mirror to the other side, and then join them together. When you click on the green sign,
Foundation. Foundation. Let's place some columns. Let's place some columns and beams, and then we'll do our foundation. So you were placing columns. So we'll place columns. Very easy. Now ground floor. On your architecture tab, you see column. Here, you see structural column and architectural column. What's the difference between the two? Go to column, select column, you select structural, then it comes. Okay, then we are working on the vertical one, right? So Revit our way pay, but you can go to load family and go into the families that I gave you. You go to structural columns, select, you open for, you go to concrete, right? Then we select, let's select the rectangular one, then click open. So this is a structural column that has come. So you can choose the dimensions. So we can go to edit type, preview, and put in our own dimensions. So we can 3D. Our wall is 200 mm, including the finish. So your dimensions, man. We want it to be inside. We don't want it to. We don't want to see it outside like this one. There are some columns you see them outside. So if inside, then we should do what, 150 by 150. Sure. By 300. You can do by 300. You can do by 450. Let's by 300. So you have to rename this. So 150 by 300 mm. And I click OK. Before I draw, just will rotate after placement, height, and then the connection. Sometimes maybe then the height. If I won't set that depth to draw the form, but we want it to go up because we're on the ground floor. But if you're on the first floor, you can still draw it down. All right. So height. So you can connect it to the last level if the dims are. Is that okay? So unconnected. So we'll set it to connect to the first floor. So it goes up to the first floor. So we say okay, connect to first floor. Then we zoom in. Then we'll just place it here. So when I come to let me select it. Come to 3D. However, it's inside. You can see it. You can see it. Let me delete the wall. Now bring it back. So it's inside. Right? Okay. So you can place it around. But there's an option here called add grid. Let's try that and see. So let me delete this and go to my structural column again. And I see add grids here. I'm thinking that add grids should mean that every place you want maybe add grids are intersecting. Right? So let's play around that and see. So we'll choose add grids. And then we'll drag around our project like this. What's that about? To be a grid A intersect be a there's a column. Okay. The grid line here, Fafa Hanina, there will be a column. But we don't need here be here. So that's the problem. So just place them. Is that okay? So let me cancel it. So we'll place them. Place this. Place this. You can rotate it there. No, place this. How's it doing? Aha. There are actually two ways of placing a structural column. Maybe you can choose one there, and then you can go to the structure tab. Go structure tab, you see column there. You can choose it there to work the same way. It's not difficult, just that you have to go through the process. That's all. So this one will show outside. Let me just put them anyway, so we just know what we are doing. So I'll put this here. Asa. Asa.
Partitions to
Is that all? Yes. So I'll click OK. I think my place be here, so we are supposed to see some outside like this. As a bin as a banner. So if you place them more, you don't have to see them outside, except you want to see some outside. Then you can see some outside. Is that okay? So that's how to place a column, a structural column in Revit. Very easy. I want to put a beam. I want to put a beam. And it's very easy. And on a structure, on a structure tab, okay, is it the in architecture? And we are going to the structure tab. So you cannot actually come here and select the column. This column is the same as the structural one we selected, our architecture. But also under architecture, Umia Aronasia, remember two structural column and architectural column. Baba structure and the amount strictly the structure. So you can come and select it here. The same thing we did. Okay. You don't select here, we number, dimensions name and number. So the same command. So you can go back there, you select beam. So you select beam, and the default beam will be defined some UAE. We don't want it, so we want to go into our project into our properties, families, and then select our own beam. Just a minute. Load family. And we'll go back to the main folders. And then, just a minute. So for beams, you go to structural framing. Okay, we'll go to structural framing. And then in structural framing, we'll have some beams. So you can actually also own steel. We'll go for concrete. I'll choose a rectangular beam. Then we'll say open. And so Yanko on our ground floor. So we are going to put our beam. Are we here? As I say, on grades to Wahasi. Sorry. So we want to put our beams. Are we here? Okay. So you can draw your beam around, right? You can draw it. Oh, you have to. This is 800 by 400. So we can change it. It's a beam. Yamano Ibe. Same thing. Let's. Are we here?
Yeah.
Okay. So draw a beam around the center. So none of the elements created are visible in the floor plan. So let me say, okay, let me go to my 3D and see what's happening. So we've drawn our beam, all right, but since our beam is not visible, so let's try and locate a drawer, ahase, a drawer. So beam na kotas here. So it's telling me it's not visible. So I'll delete this. Then I'll go to my first floor, right? And I'll draw my beam. Are we here? So you are following? Okay, so I'll draw this here. Okay. And so let's see if we have our beam.
So before that, you want to put lentil on the openings.
What do we do? What do we do?
The section should show lentil.
Didn't even come. Okay, don't worry. We'll get it done. I can't see my beam. Why?
It's in the wall.
Any on? No, this is a floor. Okay, it's here. So it's there. It's here. We can see it. Oh, okay. But it's hard to locate it, so we'll draw anyway since we know we have it. So you select your beam and then you draw around. The same thing. The same thing. Are we okay? All right.
Our books were very walls.
Please come again.
The beams are very walls. In drawing our beams, asking you if we have drawn the beams to the very walls only.
The outside walls.
The internal ones are part.
It's design. It's design. It depends on the building. If I'm right, depends on the building. You can draw it around. You can draw it through all the columns that you have. I don't know if it makes sense. Does it make sense?
Because of the floor, the first floor, they need to lie on all the
floors.
walls.
So you have to draw it around. All right. So again, the mouse is Nikita. The over no. Okay. All right. So I'll go to my east elevation. I want to put in another level. Okay. Which is what? Is what? Okay. Foundation. Remember no even negative what? 600. 600 is okay. So foundation, but if a foundation, this is what we see. Okay, but we want to draw our foundation walls. The wall, we draw the wall, we draw the concrete, then we do a column pad. With the column pad, we do it.
You know, the ground floor, once you come to the ground level, it's before you go to the foundation.
How?
You have raised the floor. So when we step to the ground level,
No way. What you run?
I will put that.
Are we together? So the view range, okay. The view range, may use shortcuts. View range. Okay, it's here. Obaha extent, you see view range. The shortcut is VR. So you find that you will not go and press this one. You use VR. View range. So when I press VR, so this is my view range for this particular view. It's telling me that the bottom is 0, the cut plane is 1005, and my top plane is 3000. It's 2300. This is so because if I change my cut plane, you see this level, there's a term of 3000. The ground floor is 3000. So the top offset no go to 3000. Now the cut plane no go to 2008. 2008. It means that the things in your manner. Let me illustrate it. So currently 2300, right? So I'm making my top 3000. Now making my cut plane 2,800. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. It's me okay, yeah. Me apply. Okay, let me cancel it. Let me zoom in before you get what I'm saying. Once you see here, we can see the windows. These are windows. These are door. It's because it is within the cut plane. It's because automatically Revit has started that view until the windows you place is within the cut plane. If your cut plane goes above where those elements are, you will not see it. Does that make sense? So if I do VR, view range, let me set it top not to 3,000. That is the height of that particular view. Now the cut plane for 2008. At that level, are you expected to see the window? What's the form? It's me okay, me apply. See my windows, they go away. My doors, they go away. This is view range. This is how it's explained. But when you read the it's expected that I see that because I know I'm back outside saying, does it make sense?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. So this is view range. Let me cancel and do undo. It's about foundation. I mean, we have VR. This is my view range. 1,000 to 2,000 and a 0. But I want to draw my foundation walls. Okay. I want to see only the columns. So that I draw around the columns. It means I was a heading. My view is heading a buffer. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. In our foundation, we know the height is what? 600. That's what we did. It's 600. So it means that it's minus 600. But in doing a view range, it becomes positive. We're going to read the 600 here as 0. Now how am I then? 600. Does it make sense? The rest I take the bottom 0, which is here. Top 600, which is here. We are cutting 300, which is here. The back cutting alpha waiting. How do you call it? Columns. Does it make sense? Okay, right. But currently we don't have columns here. So we have to offset our columns number from to this level. I don't know if it makes sense. It does. Okay. So how do we do that? We go to our ground floor, select the column, right click, select all, right, visible in view. So select all our columns. Select all visible in view. Then you come to the base offset. Okay, you can give the base level of foundation. Then we click apply. So when we go to our foundation, we go to our one of our elevations. See, you see our column down there. Right. All right. So in our foundation, we'll come back here. We'll do view range VR. Then we'll set this towards 600. That's the top. Are you okay? Then this is 0. So we'll set our cut to 300. So suspect it's a bit chat. It's a mere applier. Is that okay? We only see our columns. So we can draw our foundation through the columns. Does it make sense? Yes. Okay. So I'll click OK. So this is what we have. This is the railing. I'm not your uncle. Okay, you can still have an underlay if you want to. You can set your underlay to the ground floor. So you see your underlay there. and then you see your columns. Columns need to be visible. Does it make sense? Yes. All right. So we want to draw our foundation. So we go to wall. I'm on a structure. I'm not supposed to be on a structure. I go to architecture. I go to wall. Then our foundation wall doesn't come with a finish. But finish a wall is finishing. So it means you have to create a wall for that. So edit type, edit type, duplicate. And I'll add basic wall manual. So the thickness will be 150. Now add foundation to it to make sure so the foundation. I'll say okay. Then I'll go into the structure and I'll delete the finish. So I'll select the first finish, delete it, select the last finish, delete it. So I only have the 150. Then I'll say okay, this is what I want. Okay. So then I have to now draw my foundation wall. See, if you don't want place columns here, that's very difficult. Also, it's not in line with our ground floor wall. It's supposed to be in line. So it's one difficulty you are likely to face. So I'll start from here. So we see where I picked it. Me pick it. So I get it. All right. Yeah, cool. So I'm supposed to even tile the view so you get a clear picture of what I'm doing. So let me tile this view. Let me delete. So that you see, I'll select this, do CS, then continue. So CS, I'll continue from here. You can see it right in there. That's all. Okay. So in our 3D, this is what we get. Again, because it's connected, you can just change the height, then to go down with it. If you want to do 900, goes down with it 900 because it's connected. It's easy. Why? All right, any question? But I hope we understand the view range. I hope we do. Yes, sir.
But actually, either the binding or the foundation complex. Okay. But the trenches.
If not, yeah, we have foundation here. Yeah, part yeah, BBI. This is just, yeah. So you've closed.
So next week.
And I we no. Yeah, foundation and hey, obi epi. Opi o.
Right from the beginning, where you connected the foundation, individual columns,